Hi guys, welcome to my channel 10 Years Younger. Today I'm going to be reviewing some sunscreen products, but also talking about how UVA and UVB protection alone may not be enough. By the end of this video, you'll understand all the potentially damaging rays which you're exposed to and how you can protect your skin. Sunscreen is the most important part of your skincare routine, and it's something you should understand, research, and definitely invest in. There's so much research which is still ongoing, but I want to explain how solar radiation, which we're exposed to, is not just UVA and UVB. So let's start with ultraviolet light. So you probably know that UVA and UVB rays can cause sunburn, aging, and potentially cancer. Because they're undetectable to our senses, it's so easy to get sunburn without realizing. Although there's a standard universal system for SPF, the UVB, for example, you can buy an SPF 50 in any country of the world and it will more or less be the same. When it comes to UVA, there's no universal system. For example, in the UK, we have a 5-star rating. So if you look at these two products, they're both SPF 50 and you might just grab one off the shelf. But if you turn them over, this one has a UVA rating of 5 stars, which is the maximum. This one only has a UV rating of 3 stars. There's also a Japanese PA system, which is PA plus sign is the minimum UVA protection, and then the maximum is 4 plus signs. It's important to realize that UVA light can pass through glass, so you can be sitting indoors or in your car, but you still need to wear sun protection. And also indoor lighting, whether it's halogen or fluorescent bulbs, give off really small amounts of UV light. Now that would affect you if you have a bedside lamp or a desktop lamp which is really close to your skin. But UV light only accounts for 6.8% of the sun's rays. 38.9% is visible light, that's the light we can see, and 53% is infrared, the light we can feel as heat. Up until recently, research has ignored this huge 93% chunk, just focusing on UV light. Visible light, so that's the light spectrum that our eyes can see. So I specifically want to talk about blue light here. So that's what controls our sleep cycle, and it can also elevate our mood and make us feel better. So blue light comes from the sun, but it can also come from your mobile phone screen, from your PC or your tablet, or from indoor lighting. Research has shown that it penetrates our skin much deeper than UV rays, and it can cause aging because it destroys the collagen and the elastin, and it can also damage the DNA. So blue light can cause cataracts and glaucoma, and there's been loads of research done into how it damages our eyes, but much less research has gone into how it damages our skin. There's a bit of contradiction because blue light, if you've seen my last video, which I'll just stick up there, which is about LED light therapy, blue light actually helps acne and it kills bacteria. So it's good for your skin and it's bad for your skin. There's a bit of confusion here. You could argue and say, well, the light that's coming from my mobile phone is much less of a strength than what's coming from the sun, so how can it be harming my skin? Well, the issue is that firstly, it's a concentrated blue light coming from a really small area. Secondly, we hold our phones really close to our face. And thirdly, we do it constantly, repeatedly, all day. We're doing this. So a recent study showed that millennials check their phone on average 157 times a day, while those in an older category like myself only check our phones 30 times a day. So there's ongoing research into this, and I'm going to link a couple of studies below that you can check out if you want to. There's a couple of things you can do in the meantime. So you can switch your mobile device or your computer to a night mode, and that will eradicate the blue light. Another thing is iron oxide, which is sometimes found in mineral sunscreens, has been found to stop blue light. Now that's also found in makeup products such as powder and foundation, so potentially you're already wearing something which is protecting your skin. Infrared is the part of the sun's rays that we feel as heat. So like blue light, it penetrates our skin much deeper than UV light, and it can cause premature aging, hyperpigmentation, and even DNA damage. But on the other hand, you may know that you can buy home beauty devices which use near infrared, because that's been shown to boost collagen, or you can go and have an infrared treatment in a salon. So again, there's a bit of confusion, but I'm going to link another study below which suggests that infrared on its own is not harmful. It also suggests that blue light on its own, when it's isolated, is not harmful to the skin. But when you combine infrared, blue light and ultraviolet together, they kind of combine to create a really turbocharged, harmful ray which damages our skin. So research is still ongoing and there hasn't been any conclusive evidence either way yet. So I would advise you to buy a sunscreen which has maximum UVA and UVB protection, as well as infrared protection and visible light protection. The reason is, if in 5 or 10 years time it is announced that blue light and infrared are cancer causing and aging, then you can look back and say, oh well, I don't mind, that's fine, at least I've just spent a little bit extra and I've been protected. That's better than looking back and thinking, oh no, I should have just spent a little bit extra. And also, the kind of products that contain these infrared and blue light protection are more on the high end, so they contain better quality ingredients which are better for your skin anyway. So I'm going to review some sunscreens that I've been testing for the last couple of years. Now in the UK, it's not usual to see products with infrared and visible light protection in your local pharmacy. If you go to Spain, however, probably because it's a hotter country, they're much more advanced. So this is a product called ISDN. So I used this last year. This is a product for your body. I found it much too heavy, but it's good that it does have those protections in it. So this is going to be a pretty short review because there aren't that many products out there at the moment. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell below. This is HelioCare 360 Mineral Tolerance Fluid, and it's got SPF 50, it's got broad spectrum UVB, UVA plus infrared, and it's a mineral sunblock. This has everything that I wanted. Plus on the back it says does not leave a white residue. It doesn't look completely white, it's got a slight tint to it. Can you see the difference? This leaves a white residue on your skin, like your skin just has this unhealthy white glow. So although it says it has no white residue on the back, that's not true. So whether they have a lack of research or they're just misleading, I don't know, but it's really irritating to buy a product that says it won't do a certain thing and then that's exactly what it does. One of the last ingredients on the ingredients list is palmitoyl, which is a derivative of palm oil. Palm oil plantations are the reason the Amazon forest is being destroyed. Third reason I can't recommend this is because once it's on your skin, it's like a tattoo, you can't get it off. The next few products are all made by the same brand, which is Ultrasun, and the reason I love this brand is for several reasons. Firstly, one application will last you for a good few hours. So on the back of the packaging, they've got whatever your skin type is, it will say exactly how many hours you can have. Now that's really good because if you're going out for a day and you can't take sunscreen with you, you don't have to worry about reapplying it every couple of hours. They don't contain mineral oils, PEG, PPG, emulsifiers, silicones, preservatives, oxycrylene. I also like them because they have infrared protection in all of their products, and some of them do have blue light as well. And the other thing which is really important is that they have an EcoSun pass, and that means that none of the ingredients they use are toxic to wildlife, to nature, or to the oceans. And finally, they are cruelty free, which is amazing for a suncare brand. I'm going to start with their mineral sunscreen. You can see it is really white, and there's no getting away from the fact that it will leave your skin with a white tinge to it. So there's a product called a Dermablend Flawless Micro Pigments, and you can add a couple of drops of that to your sunscreen and it will take away the whiteness. It will tint the sunscreen without affecting the efficiency of it. So, but then that's £38 for a little bottle, and this is already £17. So if you have sensitive skin, then a mineral sunscreen is definitely the way to go because it has less ingredients, which means there's less chance of you being allergic to something or having an irritation. So for example, if you count, this is a standard supermarket sunscreen, and I've counted 65 ingredients in the back. In this, it just has 32. So you can see it's a lot cleaner as a product. I did really feel that this is like a complete barrier. It totally protected my skin and I felt really safe with it. There was no way you're going to burn or age in the sun when you're wearing this, and it lasts for ages. The negative thing is that it's really difficult to wash off your skin. So the only way I found to get rid of this is to use my cleanser, which I use Dr. Organic Rose Otto cleanser, and a facial brush, which I've had for about 10 years, and it's not that hard, it's quite soft, but I would put the cleanser on my face while it's still dry with all the sunscreen, put the brush over this, wet the brush, do this again, wet the brush, do this again, rinse the whole thing off my skin, then put more cleanser on the brush for a final time, rinse that off, and that would get rid of everything. If you try to just remove a sunscreen, even a chemical sunscreen, just with your fingers don't have the same cleaning power as a brush. So my tip is definitely use a brush to help to get the sunscreen off. If you've got it all over your arms and your legs and you've got that horrible sticky feeling, like, and you want to have a shower and get rid of it and you can't, a good thing to do is use some drops of body oil or coconut oil and just rub that all over your skin, and it breaks down that water resistant film, so then you can have a shower and hopefully wash that off. But then again, you don't want to use too much oil because you'll be left with oily skin. Next product from Ultrasun is their SPF 30. Now I used this as well last year on the beach, and I found this was too heavy, it was too difficult to remove even with a brush. It's got infrared protection, but I wouldn't recommend it because it was just much too sticky on my skin. Ultrasun also have a product which is called the Face Fluid SPF 50, and it's brightening, anti-spot and anti-pollution. The reason I was really attracted to this is that it's ultralight fluid, and I like the idea of just wearing something all day in the winter or the summer, and it's really light like a moisturiser and you can't even feel it's there. So with this one, this is quite a tough bottle, so you have to really squeeze it to get it out. You can see it is white. It goes on really easy. The only thing with this, it does leave a whiteness to your skin. Yesterday I was having a video call with my friend and she said, you look really pale, are you feeling ill? And I said, no, it's just sunscreen. So if you are a farmer or you're working on your own, or you're not going to see anyone, or you don't care that your skin is white, then yeah, you can use these products and, you know, look white and it doesn't really matter. If you're going to the beach and you want to look sexy or impress your boyfriend or girlfriend, these white products are not really going to do anything for you. I wouldn't buy this again because I actually found it's not ultra light. It feels like a normal sunscreen. It doesn't feel ultra light. I can feel it on my skin all day. Compared to their other facial products, it's at least £7 to £10 more expensive. So this is the Ultrasun Tinted SPF facial product, and you can see that's 50 mils, this is 40, but this is more expensive, which I don't really understand that. This is my final product, and this is the best product. So if you want a high SPF, unfortunately they will leave you with a white glow on your skin, and that's not good really. So the only way to avoid that is to use a tinted product. Now this product comes in a light and a dark tint. This is a darker one and it's called Honey. So if you're a guy and you're thinking, no, I wouldn't use that because it's like makeup, it's actually not. So this is the colour, and when it goes in your skin, it's really natural. It doesn't look like you're wearing makeup, and it gives you like a nice healthy colour. There's no shimmery effect to it or anything, and it's quite matte, but you can see the difference between having that on your face and having this on your face. So this has got the blue light protection, the infrared protection, it's got a PA of 4, which is the maximum UVA. So this has got everything that I was looking for. It washes off quite easily. So this is the winner of my review. If you found a great sunscreen which has UVA, UVB, infrared and blue light protection, please comment below, as I'd really like to know about it. If you've got any comments or questions, please put them below. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's taken me over a year to put this together and review all these products. So I really hope it's, you're going to find this helpful. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.